This is going to be a general chakra energy check-in. If it's meant for you, it's meant for you. We're going to take a look at the energies that you might be experiencing throughout the chakras or energy centers in your body. Now, before we begin, we're going to take a few messages for the overall energies for the week. And I'm really curious to know how you're feeling today. So Venus just moved into Scorpio, and that's bringing quite the intensity to our emotions. And it's going to basically make or break a lot of relationships right now. You know, you're going to really see things come to the surface, and it's going to test you. I think a lot of people are feeling very tested right now. And it's almost like the last push before the end of the year, if that makes sense. Where like you got to make a run for it if you're wanting to do something different or you're wanting to change something. You know, when I say make a run for it, I don't mean like run away from anybody unless that suits your situation. But, you know, like one last run, you know, before the end of the year. So we're going to see how things play out in the reading today. Let's take a look at these overall messages. Wow, soulmates. Wow, wow, wow. Well, I told you, it's like make or break. It's either going to, you know, take you to the next level in a relationship, or it may signal, you know, a major change or an ending, you know. So let's take a look at this Moon Oracle deck. You can probably hear a kitten meowing in the background. I'm having to introduce a new kitten, and you've got to separate them. And so unfortunately, she's in meowing mode upstairs. So my sincerest apologies. Hopefully you don't hear her through my voice, but there will be moments where I'm sure she's going to be trying. She's trying to make a run for it. There you go. There's the meaning. So somebody wants to make a run for it in either direction. Okay, release. Let go of any burdens, rebirth, and awakening. And which is so funny because, again, the end is the beginning is the end, you know, where there are some people who are going to be in situations where they're going to be ending something, but it's also going to bring a new beginning. And there's also people that are starting, you know, a next level in a relationship, and that is exciting as well. So we're definitely going to see how this all plays out. And let's take a look at another card here. I don't know why, but I almost feel like the desire to pull a love card. And I have a deck near me. We'll do that. We'll do that in 1 second. Let's just take this deck first. It's time to release any negativity. You can definitely see the you know, polarity here in regards to the beginning is the end and the end is the beginning. So let's see what's going on here in regards to a love card. I'm very, very curious. And we have here spiritual. Well, yeah, listen, it says your spiritual journey is beginning regardless whether this is on a personal level, meaning like you're ending a relationship or you're deciding to make some moves for yourself individually, or you're starting a new connection with somebody. There's something very spiritual about this whole experience. So I think that that's a very positive way to start this reading. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to be using the Chakra Wisdom Tarot here. And the Chakra Wisdom Tarot has all the different colors of the chakras or energy centers in the body. So we're going to go up the chakras, and we're going to get oracle cards for each one and see where things, you know, are at. So I'm sorry for the meows in the background. My goodness. I can assure you kitty is well cared for. It's just when you introduce a new cat, you've got to make sure that you do things properly because you can't just put them all in a room together. Anyways, let's see. What's at the root chakra? So building a solid foundation. This is Mars. The 7 of Coins. This is the thing, trusting the process. This is saying you might want to move quicker than it's moving, okay? Whichever way this applies to you. But you have to trust the process and know that everything will unfold exactly the way that it's supposed to, okay? So you might be feeling anxious. I get it. This is very common right now, especially with the astrology, right? We have this Venus in Scorpio. We have the new moon in Sagittarius coming up on December 12th. We have Mercury retrograde. We're already in the pre-shadow. So be mindful of your thoughts, your feelings, your words, and your actions because they manifest. And Mercury retrograde is a little tricky because people can pop up from the past. You can have miscommunications, you know. So let's see. Oh, look at that. Twin flames 1111. Interesting, interesting. This isn't necessarily a confirmation or denial of twin flames, but what it is an activation, a catalyst. 1111 is a brand new beginning. It also reminds us to balance our masculine and feminine energies. Okay, so let's take a look at the other deck here just to see what we need to know. Crack shot. Anybody who knows me knows that this is not my favorite title of a card. But, you know, regardless, the meaning of the card says that you are competent. You know, this is about standing tall and believing in yourself. You know, knowing that you can do anything, okay? Whether that means walking away from something or embracing a new connection, it's time to be strong and to do the things that are necessary for your growth and evolution. So let's take a look at Venus, which is your sacral chakra, right? Self-worth, self-value, and self-respect. And we have the World. Yeah, completion of a cycle. Wow, I can't get over the messages. I'm not surprised. I mean, I do this for a living and I shouldn't be surprised. It's just amazing when you see these confirmations come through, you know. The World is completion of a cycle. It literally means that, you know, you're going to the next round, whatever that is for you. It's kind of like a video game. I always find it interesting in this card that there is a wedding dress. This isn't necessarily indicative of that you're getting married or anything, but it's sort of like this idea of, you know, a commitment either to yourself or to someone else. And it's, again, it's very spiritual. Now, let's see what else we need to know here. Let's get the oracle cards. You're on the right track. Steady movement forward. Listen, nobody says you have to get married overnight. This is not about a rush to the altar or a rush to union or a rush to start a whole new life if you're leaving something behind, although it's very exciting. Either way, it's very exciting. But this is just saying methodical steps. You're on the right track. You know, stay focused. And yeah, I like that this card says, I think I can. I think I can. I think I can, right? And maybe you're even traveling. Maybe you're going somewhere. You're doing something different. And let's see what else we need to know here. The hammock. You know, rest, relax. There's no rush. There's no rush. Meditate even. You know, just try to keep yourself as clear-minded as you possibly can. I know that's easier said than done, okay? Now, let's take a look at the solar plexus, which is your personal power. Let's see what you need to know there. The Three of Swords. And funny, the card that came out is yellow, which is your solar plexus. So you might be feeling a little bit of sadness, and that sadness can be related to anything. It could be the ending of a relationship or a shift in a relationship. It can even be about grieving the past. Maybe you're, you know, going to the next level with somebody and it's scary, but yet exciting all at the same time. And you kind of got to let go of the old story of who you used to be. And I think that that's been a very common theme lately, which is, you know, letting go of the old narrative, because that's not who you are anymore. You know, I've been asking this question a lot of my readings lately, which is, or questions, I should say, you know, who do you want to be? Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? You know, that would be my thought for 2024. What are you envisioning? And I'm not talking about New Year's resolutions necessarily, because, you know, I think sometimes we make these resolutions and don't follow through. I mean, genuinely, like, what is it that you're striving for? So that Three of Swords and the solar plexus, you may have had a hit to your personal power before, but listen, you're finding yourself. You're discovering yourself. You're going on this new journey. You may not know where it's going, and that's okay that you don't know where it's going. You don't have to know. Number 22 is about building, okay? It's a master number that says, you know, master builder. Now let's see what else we need to know here. And we have the yacht. Yeah, adventure. I love this. Travel. There's a couple of cards about traveling here. Smooth sailing, with the wind, prosperity, wealth, abundance. Listen, everything is going to be a-okay. I don't think you really need to worry, but again, that's just me. I would say try to stay as calm, cool, and collected as possible. Now let's take a look at the heart chakra. What's going on in the heart? Okay, what are you feeling in the heart? I love it. The Ace of Cups, a brand new emotional beginning. Wow, filling your own cup, going on this emotional adventure, ultimately filling your own cup and then joining somebody else right? Oh, 2 cards. Okay, here's the thing. You can't even make this up. You cannot even make this up. Look, the mice is about worry and anxiety. And the rider here is about a messenger or movement or progress, full speed ahead. There's nervousness about moving ahead. Now, also, the rider can be a younger lover, okay? And the reason why we say that is because in the tarot, pages are messengers, and they're typically younger. So, hey, listen, nothing wrong if you're dating somebody who's younger. I would just say that this is about a message. This is, I mean, we're getting a lot of travel cards. Are you traveling with somebody? Now, ultimately, I know the holidays are upon us very soon, so there will be some travel. But essentially, this is nice. This is forward movement. Don't worry so much, okay? Everything's going to be okay. And there's the cat. Interesting. Funny. I got a kitty cat meowing upstairs. It's always something when I'm filming. It's kitty parkour. It's meowing. It's, you know, knocking the camera. But the cat energy is all about sort of being aloof. And it says on the card, unflappable. Don't let anything get at you. Nothing. Stay calm, cool, collected. And you know what? I'm going to take 2 just because the other side had 2. Why not? Let's push it. And the balloons. Yeah, fun and freedom and high vibe, relief, rising up, ascension. Listen, everything is going a-okay. You don't have to worry. Just enjoy the ride, okay? Let's take a look at the throat chakra. Let's see what's going on in regards to communication. Now, we talked about Mercury retrograde coming, and we are in that pre-shadow. So let's see what you need to know about the throat. And we have the 10 of coins. Well, beautiful. This is abundance. We talked about having wealth and abundance. I got another kitty that wants to jump up here. I hope that the camera does not get knocked. 10 of coins is tangible wish fulfillment. So communication, I'm going to say we're going to manifest strong communication, clear communication, open communication. And, you know, I would just say to you, don't try to control something. Let it flow. If you feel it, feel it. If you want to say it, say it. I would say just be careful. Be mindful, but don't try to control everything, okay? So let's see what else we need to know here. Yeah, stay focused. Be very careful. Here's the thing. I kind of feel like there's a choice here. And I always talk about this. Are you in the old? Are you in the new? I know. I repeat myself daily with that. But I just want to make a point. Be mindful of how you're speaking. This is a card that can indicate being in victim mentality or telling a story, an old story about yourself that doesn't exist anymore. See, there's the camera. See, Jimmy wants to come and join us here. I apologize. You know, if you're talking in the old story of what happened to you, then you're not focusing on the present and you're not focusing on the prosperity that you can have. It kind of means that you are, you know, retelling something and you're manifesting more of it, okay? Now, on the other hand, I can say that this can be about focus, staying focused, about being on the right track, but you've got to be careful and mindful of how you're speaking, okay? Now, let's take a look at the third eye, and the third eye is all about your intuition. This is Jupiter, and 9 of Wands. You've been through a lot. Don't let anything cloud your judgment, okay? This is the key. You want that clarity. Don't let other things get in your way. And I feel like I have this desire to tell you that sometimes there are people around us that want to keep us in a lower vibration. And it's your job to not let anybody distract your focus. Because, again, you know, we can get into victim mentality here. We don't want to be in that mentality. We don't want to be in this wounded warrior. I call this the 9 of Wounds. We don't want to be in that. We want clarity. We want to see things. We want to keep ascending. And we want balance. This is a lot about inner identity. And, you know, it's interesting. I've been saying this a lot to people lately, and that is, you know, you are you and they are them. And by the way, it is your mind, your body, your soul. It's up to you to decide what's right for you. And I think we get caught up in other people's energy quite frequently. So this is like a belief in yourself, because this is orange, right? Venus, the sacral chakra. It's your belief in yourself. And interesting, as I'm looking at this, look at the orange in this card here. you know, in this love card. Your spiritual journey is beginning. Listen, it's beginning and it will continue. You're never going to be in a situation where you're not tested. This is a testament to your strength, okay? The roses, there is love here. There is romance. There's passion. Yearning, well, that's very much Venus and Scorpio. I would just say, listen, be open to the idea of love, whether this is new love, you know, or trusting in somebody. It depends obviously on your situation and how many rounds you've gone. But again, I want you to be open. This is the key. And let's take a look at the crown chakra. What do we need to know about downloads or new information that's coming in? And look, Queen of Wands, confidence. This is the key. Confidence is key. I love it. Okay, let's see. Believe in yourself. You know what you know, and that's all you need to know. Look, happiness, harmony, beauty, creativity, a gift. You've been given a gift. Yes, it could mean reconciliation if you're going another round, but again, it's got to be about coming correct. They're coming correct, you're coming correct. This is about being open, right? Open to love, warmth, gratitude, inviting that good energy in. And let's see what else. The dice. Are you ready to roll the dice? Are you? Because there could be some amazing rewards here. Okay. Now I'm going to take some Power of Surrender cards here just to see what you need to surrender or surrender to. And we have here surrender to prayer. Give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard through the universe and answers and support will arrive. You know, this is basically manifestation, putting your intentions out there, trusting. All you can do is trust the process and trust their process if this is in regards to a relationship. And yeah, I definitely feel some very lovey vibes here, no question. Surrender negative thinking. You have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. I really hope this resonates with you. Just as a reminder, the 2024 Tarot and Oracle forecasts are now available on my website. I also have a few remaining spots before the holidays if you'd like to do a session. Spots are filling up quickly, but I'll do my best to make anything work. So thank you very much. I really appreciate your kindness and support. Always appreciate a subscribe, a like, a comment. Thank you very much, and I wish you an amazing day.